There's velvet when you speak at night, like candle smoke in amber light. No need for volume, not for flair, just quiet words that warm the air. You sip your tea, I watch the steam. It curls like pieces of a dream. You say the sky looks kind of blue, and somehow that feels deeply true. Velvet when you speak to me, soft like jazz in minor key. I lean in close, the world grows thin, and I forget where I have been. Velvet when you speak so slow, each syllable a place to go. No need for more, no need for grand. You move me with a whispered hand. You tell a joke, a half-small grin, the kind that folds itself within. No punchline sharp, no voices loud, just laughter light enough to cloud. I never knew that quiet words could play like songs the soul has heard. But now I wait for every phrase, like vinyl records from old days. Velvet when you speak to me, soft like jazz in minor key. I lean in close, the world grows thin, and I forget where I have been. Velvet when you speak so slow, each syllable a place to go. No need for more, no need for grand. You move me with a whispered hand.
I spoke too fast, you walked away. We both had too much left to say, but silence doesn't mean it's gone. Somehow the feeling lingers on.
and feel you in the softest pain. We didn't end, we echoed through all the things we couldn't do. No clear goodbye, no final sound, just love that settled in the ground. I don't regret, I don't erase the time we shared, the quiet space. You taught me things I never knew, and I left parts of me with you. You didn't break me, but you changed. Some hearts are meant to be estranged, and still I smile when I recall the gentle way we watched it fall. We didn't end, we echoed through all the things we couldn't do. No clear goodbye, no final sound, just love that settled in the ground. A quiet wave that didn't break. We didn't end, we became a whisper that still holds a name. No need for more, no need to mend. Some echoes don't know how to end.
If you could see my sky at dawn, the quiet blue that lingers on, you know how peace can slowly fall on hearts that learn to see it all. If you could see my sky so wide, you'd understand what words can't hide. Not every hope needs thunder loud. Some just float above the cloud. I found my truth in softened hues, in gentle lines I couldn't choose. Yet when the dark began to go, my sky began its calmer glow. If you could see my sky so wide, you'd understand what words can't hide. Not every hope needs thunder loud. Some just float above the cloud. And in in that stillness I became a slower heart with steady flame. If you could see my sky above, you'd understand what quiet love can shape within the deepest blue, a place where hope returns anew.
You closed the book, turned out the light. Still something lingers in the night. The list you kept, the things undone, the ways you think you should have won. But you don't have to try tonight. Let the silence treat you right. You've done enough to just be here. You are still the one you need to hear. Your hands feel tired, your shoulders low, but hearts don't shine in constant glow. It's okay to dim the flame, to rest without a need for name. You don't have to try tonight. Let the quiet hold you tight. You've given more than you could see. Now it's time to just let you be. You've carried hope through heavy skies. You owe yourself no more disguise. So breathe and don't explain. Let your rest be what remains. You don't have to win or fight. You don't have to try tonight.
I know your days are filled with sound, your thoughts like waves that spin around. But even when you drift away, I hold the space where you can stay. The road is long, the sky turns white, and still I feel you by my side.
offer me a quiet rest.
I'll be where you return. In the hush your heart still yearns.
No matter how far you roam, I'll be here, I'll be your home. Sometimes I can't explain the storm, or why my hands don't feel warm. But knowing you are waiting near gives way to things I used to fear.
I don't need signs,
I don't need signs,
I don't need plans.
just knowing I can hold your hand.
When all the noise begins to fade, I'll be right here, I'll never change. I'll be where you return. In the hush your heart still yearns. No matter how far you roam, I'll be here, I'll be your home.
We don't rush, we don't demand, we just wait and understand. I'll be where you return, even when the seasons turn. No need to hurry, no need to learn. Just come to me and feel the burn of love that waits and never ends.
Halfway through the rain, I stopped. Your name fell out, the silence dropped. Umbrella tilted, shoes all wet, and memories I can't forget. The street lamp buzzed, the sky was gray, but you still lived in yesterday. And though I knew the path back home, I wondered where we used to roam. Some storms don't shout, they softly stay. In puddles you just can't look away. Halfway through the rain, I saw your face again, in window glass and taxi light, in every song that felt too right. Halfway through the blur, your voice was what I heard. And though the clouds have moved along, I'm soaked in you, in every song. The jazz cafe was closing down, still played your tune from half the town. I let the saxophone reply to every tear I didn't cry. And now I walk, the drops still fall, but something in me hears your call. Not loud, not sharp, just gently plain, like breathing halfway through the rain. I didn't chase, I didn't run. Just let the sky undo the sun. Halfway through the rain, no blame, no sharp refrain, just slow regrets and sidewalk lines that draw the shape of past goodbyes. Halfway through the sound, I found what won't be found, and maybe love was just the space between the raindrops on your face. I walk alone, no need to speak. The night is quiet, soft and deep. Each light above, a quiet flame. It feels like they all know my name. Streetlights know my name by now. They've watched me stumble, watched me bow. But here I am, still walking slow, still learning what I didn't know. The roads I took, the ones I left, each choice a breath, each step a theft. But even wrong turns brought me through to stand right here, a little new. Streetlights know my name by now. They've seen my questions, seen my doubt. But here I am, still walking slow, still learning what I didn't know. I don't need to shout or shine. Sometimes peace is just the sign. Streetlights know I'm on my way, even if I've lost the day. They guide me home with gentle flame and softly whisper back my name.
Eyes so wide, unsure and clear, still chasing dreams, still holding fear. Photographs in quiet light, hold the things I got just right. Though time moved on and scenes have changed, some pieces never rearranged. The walls have different frames these days, but I still walk those childhood ways. Not every tear was left behind. Some come with me, soft and kind. Photographs in quiet light, hold the things I got just right. Though time moved on and scenes have changed, some pieces never rearranged. I don't need to go back there, but I can hold the love we share. Photographs and whispered years, wrapped in laughter, wrapped in tears. They remind me who I've been and welcome who I am again.
You move so fast, the world aligns. Your thoughts like rivers, rushing signs. I take my time, I pause, I breathe. Still hoping you won't choose to leave.
You stop and see what I rush past. You hold the moments, make them last. And though I move at different speed, you always give me what I need.
Different pace, same place we stay. Two rhythms finding one soft way. You don't pull and I don't push. We walk with space, not in a rush. I've learned from you to watch the sky, to let the noise just pass me by. And in return you see me show that forward isn't always slow.
You help me try, you help me dare to move through fear, to simply care. And even when we're not in sync, we meet in moments when we think.
Different pace, same place we stay. Two rhythms finding one soft way. You don't pull and I don't push. We walk with space, not in a rush. Love's not always side by side, but still we reach and still we ride.
Different pace, same place to grow, where hearts don't need to match the flow.
We walk, we wait, we find our trace. Different pace, but same safe place. I used to talk to fill the air, saying words without a care. But now I lean into the hush and find the meaning in the rush. A heart that listens hears the soul, quiet parts that make you whole. Not every word needs to land, some just rest within your hand. You don't have to always say what's been lost along the way. Sometimes silence tells the truth, the hidden things beneath your youth. A heart that listens hears the soul, quiet parts that make you whole. Not every word needs to land, some just rest within your hand. And in the stillness I found grace in quiet eyes, in gentle space. Just believe. It doesn't shout, it doesn't chase, but holds the world in softer place. I lit a cigarette, not for taste, but to measure time I didn't waste. Each puff a second, slow and wide, a clock that burns from deep inside. You left before the match went cold. No last word, no hand to hold, just ashes falling in their place, like seconds fading from your face. You always said, don't watch the hand, but now it's all I understand. Cigarette clock ticking low, counting all the things we know. You and me in smoking time, inhaling all we left behind. Cigarette clock almost done, marking love we came undone. And when the flame is all that's left, so is the weight of what we care. The room still smells of jazz and dust, and stories told in quiet husk. You'd sit and sketch, I'd tap the tray and count the things we didn't say. Now matches last a little more, like I'm still waiting at the door. But all I like just tells me true. I never stop the time on you. It's not the fire that makes me ache, it's watching seconds slowly break. Cigarette clock nearly through, burns like old jazz fading too. You hum the part I couldn't find, now silence smokes into my mind. Cigarette clock, one last spark glows alone inside the dark. And though you're gone, your ghost still talks in every ring of cigarette clocks.
You left the light on by the bed, a little glow to chase the dread. The room is still, the world is far, but here you are, just as you are. A light left on for nights like these, when hearts feel cold and quiet breeze. You don't have to say a word, your silence still can be heard. Your shadow sways across the floor, a soft reminder, nothing more. You close your eyes, you let it be, and breathe yourself back quietly. A light left on for nights like these, when hearts feel cold and quiet breeze. You don't have to say a word, your silence still can be heard. Not every fight is meant to win. Sometimes rest begins within. A light left on, and that's enough. You've always been more than tough. Now let the darkness gently stay until it fades and brings the day.
You passed the cup without a sound, and in that moment I was found. No speech, no script, just open eyes, and somehow I felt realized.
You sat with me through one more night. No need to say if wrong or right. Your silence wrapped around my pain, like gentle, steady falling rain.
You said enough without the words. Your actions louder than I've heard. In every pause you made it clear that I was safe.
just being here.
I never knew that calm could heal until your stillness made it real. Not every love is made of noise. Some bloom in quiet, patient poise.
You didn't fix, you didn't save. You just stayed near and softly gave the space I needed to be true. And still I came back home to you. You said enough without the words. Your actions louder than I've heard. In every pause you made it clear that I was safe just being here. Some hearts don't shout, they simply stay and speak in quiet, steady ways. You said enough without the sound, and in that silence love was found. Now every time the world feels loud, your quiet presence stands so proud.
I brought you quiet, not a line, no parade, no grand design. Just my hands and steady breath, a willingness to face the death. The quiet I brought you stands stronger than those louder plans. In every pause, in every sigh, love becomes the reason why. No clarion call, no brimming pride, just steady step, right by your side. I gave you calm, you gave me peace, and in that space we found release. The quiet I brought you stands stronger than those louder plans. In every pause, in every sigh, love becomes the reason why. The quiet I brought you stands stronger than those louder plans. In every pause, in every sigh, love becomes the reason why. Not every gift needs a show. Some true things just softly grow. The quiet I brought you stays, even after darker days. It doesn't shout, it doesn't roar, but still becomes what we adore.
Between the hours that rush and race, there's a breath, a slowing place, where sunlight leans and shadows play, and silence softly holds the day. Breathe between the ticking sound, find your feet back on the ground. You don't have to chase the time, just this moment, slow and kind. You pour the tea and close your eyes. A quiet wind, a wide blue sky. The world can wait, it always can. For now, just be, no need to plan. Breathe between the ticking sound. Find your feet back on the ground. You don't have to chase the time, just this moment, slow and kind. Not every hour needs to shine. Some just hold the soul in line. Breathe between what comes and goes. You'll find peace the still heart knows. You are here and that is true. Time will wait to walk with you.
You didn't knock, I didn't call, but somehow we just knew it all.
You poured the wine, I dimmed the light, and silence held us both that night.
You didn't rush, I didn't run.
We let the pause be what it was. You smile like secrets meant to keep, and time curled up like it was sleep.
It's the way we
Tiptoe in, no loud alone, no need to win. A glance, a hum, a breath, a grin. That's how our quiet loves begin. It's not the fire or the spin, but the way we tiptoe in. You spoke like jazz, half said, half meant. Your words curved soft with no intent, but still they landed where I stayed, in rooms I never thought I'd make.
And you were calm, not full of plans, just sat in truce and open hands.
You traced the rim of your old glass, and I just watched the moment pass. It's the way we tiptoe in. No loud hello, no need to win. A glance, a hum, a breath, a grin. That's how our quiet loves begin. It's not the fire or the spin, but the way we tiptoe in.
I don't regret a single day, though now we go our separate ways. The quiet moments still remain, like soft impressions in the rain.
I'll keep the way you said my name. The way your smile would calm the flame. Not every love is meant to stay, but ours won't ever fade away.
You'll always be the quiet part that still exists inside my heart. Not loud, not lost, not needing more, just peace behind a closed old door.
You taught me how to sit with doubt, to breathe it in, to let it out. And though we've come to different ends, you're still the kindest kind of friend.
Ooh, I won't forget the songs you hum, the way our silence made me numb, but not with pain, with something true. A space where I remember you. You'll always be the quiet part that still exists inside my heart. Not loud, not lost, not needing more, just peace behind a closed old door. Love doesn't end It's like distant stars are fading cruise.
You'll always be the quiet sound where comfort used to hang around. And though the path may shift or sway, you'll be the calm that chose to stay.
When the light is soft at dawn and the night is nearly gone, I find a corner of my mind where gentle thoughts begin to rise. When the light is soft and slow, it shows the things you didn't know. Not every glow has to be bright. Some truths live in the softer light. I walk the edge of fading night and feel the warmth before the sight. Even shadows learn to bend when day and dark become a friend. When the light is soft and slow, it shows the things you didn't know. Not every glow has to be bright. Some truths live in the softer light. Quiet hours teach my heart that peace is where the day will start. When the light finds me again, I'll meet it with a calmer pen and write the words I never write in moments warm and gentle light.
Leaves are moving down the lane, soft and slow like gentle rain. I sit and watch the light go thin while waiting quietly on the wind, waiting on the wind to turn for the voice I always yearn. You don't have to rush or run. I'll be here when day is done. The clock hands move, but not my heart. It stayed right here from the start. A whisper floats through shifting air, and still I hope you'll find me there, waiting on the wind to turn for the voice I always yearn. You don't have to rush or run. I'll be here when day is done. Time can pass, the sky can bend, but I still wait around a bend, waiting on the wind to bring the sound of your return. No words need to be said again. I'll know it's you within the wind.
Had my walls, my quiet shame, hiding scars I didn't name.
You saw them all and didn't flinch. You met my hurt without a wince. I carried breaks I couldn't show. Try to heal with just hello,
But you just sat and didn't ask.
you let me drop the perfect mask. We came with bruises, not with grace, but still we found this softer place. No one fixed what couldn't mend, but we became what helped us bend. I thought love had to be clean, without the mess, without the mean.
But now I see in every line
A reason why your hands fit mine. You gave me room to be unsure. Didn't ask for something pure. And in that space I found the part that learned again to give my heart. We came with bruises, not with grace, but still we found this softer place. No one fixed what couldn't mend, but we became what helped us bend. Some love begins with shattered things and grows on quiet, broken wings. We came with bruises, not with plans. Still we held each other's hands, and now we know through all that was, this love is real because it does.
chair still leans a little back. Mine faces straight, still on his track. We used to sit and sip our tea in silence, soft as memory.
The window caught the 4 p.m. It held our laughter thick and dim. And though the sun still finds its way, it lands on just one side today.
2 chairs that hold what used to be, still waiting like a melody.
2 chairs, 1 window. Time moves but slow. The light still paints the empty seat like echoes warmed by past heartbeat. 2 chairs, 1 window. You came, you'd go, but in this room we always stayed, where little words were softly laid. You tapped your cup 3 times, then smiled. I counted clouds and stayed a while. The floor would creak beneath your shoes, that kind of sound I still don't lose.
You'd hum along with vinyl hiss and fill the air with almost bliss.
We never needed something new, just time and light and shared old views.
Now only 1 chair holds the tea.
The other one remembers me. 2 chairs, 1 window, 1 shadow glows. It leans against the woven thread, where once we leaned our quiet head. 2 chairs, 1 window, 1 heart in tow. And though we sit apart, I swear the other still remembers it. The street is quiet, no one near, just the sound your thoughts can hear. You take a step, then take 1 more. No need to knock on every door. Alone, but not lost tonight. You still carry your own light. No voices needed to be seen. You're full of all you've ever been. The stars don't crowd, they simply shine. Each one steady, one at a time. You're not the echo, not the noise. You walk with calm, you walk with poise. Alone, but not lost tonight. You still carry from deep inside. No need to run, no need to hide. You are not missing or misplaced. You are simply finding space.
You walked in quiet, eyes so low, but something there I seem to know. Not in your words, not in your frame, but in the silence, just the same.
You looked at me like I was clear, not someone strange, but someone near. And I could feel without a cue that something broken matched in you.
I saw me in you that night, not the pain but shared light. You didn't try to fix or mend, just let me be, just let me bend.
We didn't need the questions then. We didn't need the where or when. You sat with me and I with you, and all the noise just faded through.
You didn't flinch when I looked down. You didn't need to know the how. It was enough that you had stayed. In quiet hearts the bond was made. I saw me in you that night, not the pain but shared light. You didn't try to fix or mend, just let me be, just let me bend. And maybe healing doesn't shout,
it simply waits for pain to out.
I saw me in you, so true. And maybe you saw yourself too, in all we didn't say or do. I saw me in you.
I saw me in you. The sky turns deep, the lights grow low. You breathe in soft and let it go. The quiet holds you like a friend. to rush, no need to mend. Wrap the night around you slow. Let the stars remind you so. You are safe, you are still. You don't need to climb the hill. The day is done, the world's asleep, and in this hush you gently keep a little light, a little grace, enough to fill this quiet space. Wrap the night around you slow. Let the stars remind you so. You are safe, you are still. You don't need to climb the hill. Some things bloom when no one sees. Like silent hope on evening's breeze. Wrap the night around your skin. Let the calm come softly in. You are held in gentle ways by all you gave throughout the day. You sit so still, but I can tell the storm inside you hides so well.
I don't ask, I don't press.
I know your silence means distress.
And you just breathe, looking in, but somehow see beneath my skin. You don't need to say a word, and still your voice is always heard. When you say nothing must stay, words would only get in the way. I'll be the space you lean into, the quiet that believes in you.
I fail to speak the way I feel, but you're the one who makes it real.
No judgment here, no need to run. You hold me when the words are gone. When I fall through thoughts too wide, you never ask me to decide.
You sit with me, no need to fix. You meet me in the in-between mix. When you say nothing, I stay. speaks loud. Some love is still, and ours is soft, but always will. When you say nothing, I hear everything you hold so near. You are never far away. When you say nothing, I stay.
You left before the coffee cooled, before the day could play its rule. I watched your shadow cross the wall and let the morning slowly fall. No slamming door, no final word, just silence louder than I'd heard. And in that hush the sunlight stayed, like pieces of you never swayed. Some goodbyes don't shout or fight, they just leave behind leftover light. Leftover light on the floor, hints of something we were before. It lingers soft, it doesn't ask, just warms the air behind your mask. Leftover light in my tea. You're gone but still surrounding me. And though the sun will set tonight, I'll hold on to this leftover light. Your chair still leans a little left, like how you sat when time felt deaf. The record hums a faded tune that always sounded best by noon. I don't erase, I don't replace, I just remember what had grace. And as the light bends on the frame, I whisper gently just your name. It's not a wound, it's not quite pain, just light that lingers after rain. Leftover light in the room, still dancing in the ghost of bloom. It doesn't cry, it doesn't leave, it's just the part we both believe. Leftover light from your stay, it warms my steps in quiet way. And though your hands have slipped from the side, you left me with your leftovers.